it's March, late March, and we get snow. Lots of snow, but we're not in Boston. We are not in Boston. We're actually in Portland, Maine, and you can't really tell, but it's a little bit of snow out there. So I'm all alone, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for the day. So there's a couple breweries I think I'm going to hit, and there is a piece of the Berlin Wall somewhere in Maine. Unfortunately, I didn't pack for this trip. Sue packed for me for this trip, and I don't have winter shoes, gloves, or really a winter hat. I just have my pea coat, which I'm glad I accidentally packed, because the coat I was originally going to bring was not going to be warm enough. So I'm going to walk to the water. I'm going to check out some stuff, hit a couple breweries up, and see how the day goes from there. So come with me and follow me on this trip. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know if you enjoy snow in late March. All right, well, welcome to Portland. Saturday, late March. Shoes already wet. My socks are already damp. So I'm walking over here because there's a train museum that said it was temporarily closed, but now I'm thinking it was temporarily closed because it's an outdoor museum. They probably only run it in the nice months. With that said, if you were planning on coming to visit Portland and you were doing walking, this is not the time of year to come. And the hotels are still outrageous. I don't understand why. But yes, I would avoid coming to Portland in March because it could snow. I thought I was done with snow, to be honest with you. But apparently not. It is very much snowy and wet. It's not even like powder snow. It's like turning into water. And it's becoming really uncomfortable because we're at that threshold of freezing. So I'm going to walk over here. There's a couple trains. They're exposed. And then, I don't know. We'll find the Berlin Wall. Of the igloos. Done that before. Very cold. Not like eating outside in the cold, you know? And there's nothing I hate more than being cold. And that's what's going on right now. So this is the Narrow Gauge Railroad Museum. It's obviously closed for the season, looks like. Got a few of the trains exposed. We got a caboose there. Caboose. And a couple other trains down there. Let's see what they got over here. Anything on this side? These are all closed for the season. I guess you can go in there. They probably have model trains and stuff. It's very cool. This is the Narrow Gauge Railroad. If you're not familiar with narrow gauge, it's halfway between standard gauge, which most trains run on, and like the Disney World Railroad. It's like the middle of the two, which is pretty interesting. I don't know why they use this, but the downside of it is you can't really have wide trains because the wheelbase isn't that crazy. You know what I mean? So you have to really have. That's probably why they didn't really use this. It was more for like trolley cars and stuff like this, but pretty cool. Let's see what's down over here. All right, this little engine right there, the pulls narrow gauge, so it's significantly smaller than most engines that you see on traditional trains. Sorry about the wind, it's very windy. W-I-N-D-Y, windy. Oh boy. And there's another train. So there's not many that are exposed. They cover them up for the winter. Thanks. I understand why. Weather here gets a little wild. Well, let's go walk. Let's go see the water right here, because nothing says winter like getting close to the ocean, right? There you go. This is Portland Harbor right here. Still a few months away from being able to enjoy the water, if you know what I mean. But, you know, it is New England after all. I grew up in New England my entire life. I lived here for 40 years, except for the 6 months I lived in Washington, D.C. So for 39 and a half, almost 41 years at this point, whoa, there's a hole. I lived up here and indulged with this weather condition. So it is not that uncommon to have snow in late March. In fact, we've had snow in April. I've had snow on April vacation, which is mid-April in Massachusetts. And obviously we're a little bit further north, so Massachusetts right now is getting more or less rain. Not the snow that's here, but this is a cumulative snow. But, I mean, it is what it is. But days like this make me think, this is getting old. And perhaps I need to move down south. Because the only time I like the snow is when I'm snowboarding. And I haven't snowboarded in about 10 years. I'm not against it, but like in reality is like you can just go on vacation somewhere and go snowboarding, right? I don't have to live in the area where you go snowboarding once a year, right? I can just fly up here and visit people and go snowboarding. So yeah, I don't know. It's probably 30 degrees right now. With the wind, it's probably closer to 20. My shoes are wet. I didn't bring boots. I don't even have boots. My boots broke last year. Patriots game. Long story. Almost lost a toe. But yeah, so the train, they're right behind me right here. It's a bust, closed for the season. So I'm gonna walk down. There's supposedly a brewery to open at, that's only 10 o'clock in the morning right now. Brewery to open at 10. Yeah, my shoes are soaking wet. They didn't shovel the sidewalks here. This is not good. I'm wearing running shoes. All right, let's go find a brewery. All right, got myself a coffee and warmed up a bit. There's the rest of this walk I'm going down here. It was getting further and further away from society. Ooh, that was a close one. Maine State hero there. I don't do a very good job shoveling the sidewalks here. Oh, dangerous. Might be on Portland. Alright, I think this is the first stop in the last right here. Not too bad of a walk. Glad I wasn't across the street. Sidewalks are terrible. Let's see what they get for beverages. Gonna finish my coffee. So actually, it's not where we're going. That's where we're gonna go on the way back. But they don't open till 11. It's 10:45. So we're gonna go to the other place I was gonna go to. It has all the beers. So that's actually the brewery. We're going to a place that just sells beers from breweries. I guess it's a typical bar in that case. We're gonna do that first. I was at the U.S. Customs House. Kind of looks similar to the one in Boston a little bit. In front of it, it's not a tower though, it's 23, but this is where the port would have came in. People would have came in over there with goods. Brought them to the Customs House. So I figured I'd go see the piece of the wall first. Overshot that by a block. There it is. And then we'll go to that beer pub, then to the brewery, and then make our way back to the hotel. Is the goal at this point. So let's check out pieces of the actual Berlin Wall. If you don't know what the Berlin Wall is, if you're too young, there's a wall that surrounds the city of Berlin, separate East Germany and West Germany. And when they took the wall down in the late 80s, it kind of brought the whole Germany together. And pieces of it survived around the world. And here we are in Portland, Maine, and this is a piece of the actual Berlin Wall. Let's take a look. This is part of the wall. Kind of weird. This was all the way in Germany almost 40 years ago. And here it is in Maine, a piece of it. If you remember how bad of a town it was there. It's like right down this pier over here. I'm trying to look for it's really cool. It's really here. It's this little park. It's really, really small. Just look for like the Portland Lobster Company right there. And there's a little lighthouse. Walk to there. And there you are. Pretty cool. Very nice, very nice. Little streets and sidewalks are like so perfect of like New England and port towns on the East Coast, all the way up to Savannah, Charleston, Boston. It's great little port towns. That's what the East Coast is so great. It's like these little towns like this that they had, and they're hundreds of years old, you know. And it's just walking in the streets still to this day. And these things that were built so many years ago for so many reasons and survival of times and whatnot. Like you said, the cobblestone streets, brick streets. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, it's just preservation of American history before civilization and stuff was built here. You know, I would love to own a piece of property, one of these port towns. It's really cool, just to be able to take in basically the history and whatnot of all that happened in the past, and how important these buildings were for certain things in the community, for trade, for stuff like that. In the early days, you know, when communication was scarce, it was just a great time. All right, I'm supposed to walk down this 20-degree grade here. I know it doesn't look like that in the camera, but we're going downhill a bit. should have stayed at that lower level. I gotta go sideways. It won't like sideways down. Because I will eat shit if I slip. If I telephone pole, my ass is gonna be wet. Alright, so this is where we're going. Well, we'll be here first. Then we get the brewery, the Sarah Hotel. We'll do that.
I'm not an option. It's not animal. It's not over yet, Artie. It's not over yet. What have you done? You're a big pony girl. And you can't touch the ground. I'm just going to love you. And it's fair up and down. I'm gonna move. Oh, he's in the food! So bring it back. You're fucking old, man. The environment's low! See the way like headphones and benefits too? You gotta look at the environment.